What's going on, y'all? I'm deciding to do a little bit different video. I got inspired by one of the comments on the YouTube channel. So I'm actually doing a vlog style, testing it out. This is my first time vlogging. So I'm taking it outside of the studio, going into my backyard. Yes, my studio is in my garage. Now, currently, I had this idea, like I said, from a subscriber, from someone who left a comment about them being impatient. Right? In the name of sync licensing, patience is the game. And I had a perfect metaphor for patience. So if I turn around, let's see if I can get this first time vlogging. This is my garden behind me. Beautiful sun, man. It's a great day to be alive. I want you to say that to yourself first. It's a great day to be alive. There we go. There you go, man. We got to appreciate little things, man. So I'm out here because I want to do something a little different. As a producer, you always probably just sitting on your butt with your fingers, looking at a screen all the time. Sometimes it's good, as they say, to touch grass. There we go. But here's the garden behind me. Let's go inside the garden. Now, being inside. Now at this garden, you see different type of plants, right? Different type of plants, different type of things. Let's scan around so you can see what's all here. So some of this stuff started from seed. Some of this stuff started for a plant. And this garden is just like your sync licensing journey. See, you have to keep making music no matter what. Just like this garden. This is just a small scale. Think about the farmers. What if they just stopped making food because they thought that their crop wouldn't grow this year? See, it's about patience. You grow the tiny seed, you sow the seed, and you have to wait. And this is the caveat. Sometimes you have a good crop, sometimes you don't. But you have to keep growing your crop. So just like your sync licensing, even if you're not in sync licensing, your music career, if you want to keep going, you have to sow those seeds. Now up in here, we got these various tomato plants that started real low. Various tomatoes. Now last year, these tomato plants, they grew they grew taller than me, right? They had a good yield. But this year, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what this is gonna do. But guess what? I had to plant it and believe that it's gonna do something to nourish my body. So when you talk about patience, man, we've survived centuries as humans because of patience, right? At first, it was all trial and error. We had to figure out things, but now we have the patience and the knowledge and understanding that we have to sow. And as the saying goes, you reap what you sow. Now, you may never know in this situation with your music what you're going to reap, right? It took me a long time to just get into my music, the first music library, and it was joyous. But I want to speak to the commenter on one of my last videos. Okay, you're being impatient, but let's just snap your fingers and say, when you watch this video, tomorrow you're in a music library. Now what? Okay, you're in, now what? Now you're still going to have to be patient to get your first placement. You see how that works? You still going to have to be patient. So it doesn't matter when you get in. I understand it can be very frustrating, man. It's very frustrating. Let's walk over. Let me go. See, I got two gardens. And it took a while to, it's not that great right here because the sun is behind me, but you can see this is the other garden. This is the other garden. So again, remember, it's about patience. So if you were to get in, you still need to get your music placed. Now, here's another patient thing. I'm walking to the back of the garden. Let me turn around. Let me see if you can see. So in this cage right here, that's called a pawpaw tree. Now that pawpaw tree can give you fruit called a pawpaw. And we learned this when I went to a class about nature and stuff in the forest. But in order for that pawpaw tree to grow, guess how long we have to keep watering that to even think about fruit? 3 years. 3 years. And that's if it survives 3 years. So, and I got 3 pawpaw trees in this backyard. So I have to do 3 years and hope it may be mature enough, because that's when it starts to get mature after 3 years, that it will eventually give me fruit in the 5th year. Now, these pawpaw trees can grow really tall, right? But I have to have the patience. I have to have the mindset to think, okay, what I'm sowing right now is going to pay off later. Now, these trees, pawpaws in back of me, they may never bring anything. I may just be watering and watering and watering for 3 years and nothing never happens. But while the time that you're waiting and you're being impatient, guess what's happening? Guess what's happening when I'm watering the pawpaw trees? Guess what's happening? Let's go back to this garden over behind me. I'm learning how to do it better. Each year I'm learning different new techniques. I'm getting better at my gardening. I'm like, okay, I didn't get a good yield this time. Was it the soil? Let me try something different, new soil. Okay, I didn't get a good harvest this time again. Was it I didn't water at the proper time? Maybe I didn't have the right plants together. And this is the same mentality with your music, right? Say year 1, you don't get into a music library. But that whole year, guess what you're improving? You may be learning how to make beats faster. You may be improving your mixing skills, your mastering skills. You may be improving something that's overlooked, your communication skills with the music libraries. So you have a year of experience. You might realize, hey, wait a minute. This approach may not be working. Maybe I need to talk differently, or maybe I need to go outside, meet people in the real world, and maybe I can get to that step quicker. So even though you might be impatient and you get frustrated, I know I was there. You're building up skills, because once you get into it, that's the easy part. Now you have to create music that is going to get picked for a show. And that's even harder, because you really might not know what they actually want, even if you get accepted, because there's a lot of tracks that just don't get picked up. I have a lot of tracks in some libraries and they just don't get picked up. But guess what? I have to keep going. I have to keep carrying on. So I hope you enjoyed this. I just want to chat with you, get outside a little bit. Tell me where you at with your music production journey, and how has your patience changed over time, because you're definitely going to need it. And if you like this kind of video, I like this style. This is something new for me. I got this little action camera doing a vlog with this little selfie stick. Got my little microphone right here. I actually kind of like it, man. It's a simple setup. I can talk to y'all, I can chop it up with y'all. And even if it's just a style that y'all don't like, to me, man, making these videos, it really doesn't matter to me how many views they get, right? Because I only need to affect the people that I need to affect. So let's say only 20 people watch this video forever. Well, if 10 of those people end up getting the inspiration to continue on their sync journey and they get that first placement, that's what's important, man. I remember when my mentor, right, when Google Plus had a social media platform, and that's where I met him on, and we just was chatting over time, and I don't know how he feels about it, but that one person, he changed my life. And now I'm doing sync licensing, right? To me, after talking to him and stuff like that, through online, he seemed like a person that generally wanted to help people succeed in the sync licensing game. Now, he didn't help everybody like the same he helped me. I don't know why I got chosen. I can't really explain that, but one person, that's all it took, one person, and he doesn't know, but he changed my life. And I even told him that it's been the best thing that ever happened to me, like meeting him in that connection. So I'm making this to reach out to somebody who may need this type of message. See, it's not all about what we do behind the keys, what we do behind the beats, man. All that stuff, it's good and all, but I think experience and learning things outside of actually making music and changing the way you think, your mindset, can actually help. And get outside. I know I'm going on. Trust me, I'm about to be done a little bit, but get outside because this is lovely. We sit down all day, our hips be all broken, our fingers be all tired, our eyes be tired. I had to get my eyes checked. 2 years, I've been getting some bad migraines. So if you're getting migraines from looking at a screen, get your eyes checked because that may be a reason why you're getting headaches. I know I am, so my glasses should be coming in. But anyway, I hope this inspires you. Let me know in the comments if you like this style, if you like me more talking to you, giving you different tips than just making music for sync licensing. Let me know. Take it easy. Peace.